Now we gotta get it up. Let's fire it up. Okay, let's see the Shmar cover the Higel Shabbos. Let's mamish do it. Let's mamish do it. So we're continuing. Are we okay, the Fabra. Okay. Let's just turn off the waiting room just in case. And well, we're always waiting. Imagine if we just shut off the waiting room and the Mashiach would come, right? uh, right. What a chiddush by the Zoom, by the Heilige Zoom. What a feature. Mashiach now, Mashiach now. Okay. Atfil B'Shem Kol Yisrael is the Torah that we're going to be learning tonight. A continuation of Sichot Haran 32 for all the Chayalim, for everyone, for all the hostages, for all of Am Yisrael within Israel, outside of Israel. When a person goes with simple faith and without speculation, he can be worthy that God will help him in reaching the level of desire, which is even higher than wisdom. So desire is higher than wisdom. While the attribute of wisdom is actually higher than faith, nevertheless, we must avoid the wisdom of speculation and rely on faith alone. Rabbi Nachman was telling us last night that there could be like a little bit of a mixture when it comes to the wisdom, especially when we're encountering so many people throughout the day and so many books and so much content, where some philosophical beliefs can take us away from that pure faith, from that fire. It could also enhance it. While the attribute of wisdom is actually the higher than faith, nevertheless, we must avoid the wisdom of speculation and rely. It's all about not having that speculation and rely on faith alone, because faith has great power. When one follows this path, one can achieve desire. We all want desire. We all want to desire more faith and want more faith and want more faith. We want to ask Hashem, please give me more faith. Please give me more moments where I choose faith. I've been hearing this pasuk from Tehillim for so long, from Rav Joey and others. Derech Emunah Bacharti, the path of faith I have chosen. So Ribbona Shalom, I want to be on a place of a desire where I want to desire more faith, more moments of faith where I'm choosing faith and choosing faith. Faith is not this continuing thing. Every single moment we're choosing faith. When one follows this path, one can achieve desire, a level even higher than wisdom. When one is worthy of desire, he feels a great longing and yearning towards God. This feeling becomes so intense that he does not know what to do, and he cries out. He cries out. That taste of faith for one moment of faith, which then gives birth to desire, is so strong and so potent, where we don't want anything else but it. But there's a philosopher in every man's heart. There is. Maybe faith is not. We're actually maybe David Melech Chas v'Shalom Derech Emunah B'Charti is sometimes it applies, sometimes it doesn't. Maybe there are moments where I could just rely on my merits and just stroll through life and I'll be faith free. I'll have extended periods of time where I'm mamish floating. He is the evil one who raises questions in our hearts. We must humble him and eject him strengthening ourselves in faith and emptying the heart of all questions. We have to continue to go on the path of tzaddikim, continue to go through faith every single moment. There are sins, and this is a long sicha, so we'll just do one more. There are sins that infuse a person with skepticism, chas v'shalom. This can also result from a person not having been conceived in holiness, especially if he himself is guilty of similar sins. All these are detrimental to one's faith. We'll do one more paragraph. Therefore, a person should be greatly ashamed of the fact that he has doubts regarding belief. The fact that we're doubting our own beliefs. We're believing that we're not actually believing. We're believing that our belief is not actually authentic. Such questions are an indication that he was conceived in an unholy state, or that he himself is guilty of such sins. It is these things that cause one to doubt the essence of our faith. It says in Numbers, God's glory fills all the earth, for the whole earth is filled with his glory. A person must realize this and remember that his doubts are divorcing him from the living God and uprooting him from the tree of life. Rabbi Nachman is saying such amazing sentences right now, right? A person who realizes this, remembers that his doubts, doubting our own belief system, is divorcing us from the living God, is divorcing us, right? The living God that's mamish renewing itself every single second of the day. Every single moment's a moment for us to choose faith. The moment we are doubting this, maybe in this moment I'm not actually experiencing faith, we're divorcing ourselves from the tree of life. So cover just a quick story, Maisa Jehaya. Truth is, I didn't prepare so much for tonight, and been scrambling. I'm like, okay, Ribbon Hashem, please open me up for some stories, because it's all about the stories at the end of the day. I'm just realizing that it's all about the stories. It's all about the stories. And there was a story that happened going to Shana Bet, where I went, not with my best friends. I didn't have my best friends. It was the first time in my life where I wasn't like with my best friends from childhood. And it was hard, right? Going with 3 people total. Wasn't really obviously I was interested in learning, but I was just like by the tzaddik, the whole year, Shana Aleph, I wasn't necessarily in the books, right? So Shana Bet was very scary because like, oh my gosh, you have to like know. You have to know the whole Torah by Shana Bet. And if you don't know the whole Torah by Shana Bet, then why are you even going Shana Bet? So this was the expectation. And there I was, just like, I came a week late. And then the first day, someone comes over to me. He's like, do you know Rav Cook? And I'm like, what? It's going to be a long Shana Bet. Who's Rav Cook? And then he asked me this halacha question. I'm like, what's going on over here? Right? So the Shana Bet experience just became like this how much this path towards wisdom. And if you don't have that wisdom to share or even for yourself, that you have, like, your worth is not much. Your self-worth is not much. And also it's hard when people, Shana Aleph kids, are coming over to you all the time and you don't have much to share or much to give. So Rabbi Nachman is telling us that we have to believe where we are right now. Be'emuna shlema. With the little bit that I have right now, that's enough. That's everything. My faith in that moment is everything. My faith in the tzaddikim is everything. My faith in Rav Yair at that moment was everything. And I didn't need to be in another place and start speculating. Do I know enough? Do I not know enough? And then chas v'shalom bring me on like chas v'shalom, but like the unholy need to like all of a sudden put 100 bucks in front of your face and just like devalue yourself of bucks when like taking you out of your game. Anyways, what's the point of all this? I also started speculating the kids, right? The Shana Aleph kids. Oh my gosh, I'm not suitable to be Shana Bet. The Shana Aleph kids are not even like the people that I was so connected to at the time. So what am I supposed to do here? I'm constantly questioning myself. I'm supposed to be on the highest level of learning, no kol Torah kula, but also with the kids, it's very difficult. So Rav Yair sat me down. He's like, "Well, do you actually know the kids? Do you actually know the kids?" And there I was like, I mean, I was just saying that like I was like I had this perfect faith, but then I went to in a path of speculation. So I guess the path of speculation was also just like leading me, speculating the kids, chas v'shalom. And so I'm like, I don't actually know the kids. So he brought me back to this perfect faith, and he's like, okay, you're gonna go bring every single kid out to Aroma at 6 in the morning. And so I did every single kid, 26 kids, to Roma every single morning to learn the story. And it brought me back to this place of faith where it's like the aha moment of, oh my gosh, like it was good then and it's good now, and only now am I able to see that it was good then. But just because someone or something or the reality was trying to knock me off my game, and Yehuda was telling us this last night, that all those voices that are telling us that we're not okay, that we're not in the place that we should be, trying to throw us off our game. Vaidom Aaron, to be silent. Aaron was silent, and the silence brings the salvation. So Chavar B'siyata D'Shma, I went everywhere there. That's the secret of not preparing, because then you're just random. But yeah, I mean, really, faith. What?
We love the tangents.
Honing in on faith, honing in on faith. Faith in ourselves, faith in what we know, faith in what we're learning, faith in the people we're surrounding by, and just trying to seek out the good points, more good points. And let's fire it up. Let's fire it up. Mamish. Derech Hamuna Bacharti. It's an amazing thing. The path of faith that I've chosen. Just continuously choose the faith, more faith. Let's fire it up. Tomorrow, anything else before we go?
I
Fire
do
it up.
not have
It's a
anything.
long Sichot. We're just gonna be talking about faith for a while, but mamish, we should just continue to believe in ourselves and also not divorce ourselves chas v'shalom from. Oh, Chaim, the Makkah Patish, the final hammer, the Makkah Patish. We spoke about faith, how speculation sometimes can divorce us from the Eitz Chaim, and that we need to try to re-engage ourselves in the perfect faith. And I gave this story that didn't have much to do with what we spoke about because I didn't prepare so much for tonight. But B'siyata D'Shmaya, we spoke a lot about good points. We're able to read the words of Rabbi Nachman, the Sichot Haran, and yeah, also Rabbi Nachman is telling us to get rid of our doubts in tomorrow. Like he mentioned that like it could be from a place of being conceived in an unholy state, chas v'shalom, or like past sins. And like obviously there's a lot more inner meanings to that, and it's above of what I know right now. But it's really having a emunah shlema in our past. Like we were with the right people, we grew up with the right people, we and really finding the Nakuda Tovos in that, instead of doubting the whole experience and doubting where we are now and what was and what led me to where I am now. Faith and Muna Shlema, and right now and also back then. And Rabbi Nachman says to get rid of all those doubts entirely. By the way, Suffolk is not even written in the Torah. Suffolk is not even in the Torah. We don't find Suffolk in the Torah. And Suffolk is the Gematria of Amalek. Amalek wants us to dwell in the past of what we thought was wrong and where we thought we shouldn't be. That's what Amalek wants us to dwell on, rather than having the Munah Shleim, the Pshita, and B'siyata D'Shma. All right, Chaim, that's you bringing on another tangent. Questions, comments?
I just got here, man. I can't say anything.
I'm here so I won't get fined. Be well, Chevra. Fire it up. Let's fire up the night. Fire it up. We are where we're supposed to be. Fire it up. Peace, peace, peace. Fire.